Fellow underachievers, wow, that was a lot. I'm bisexual, and I have been for maybe a few years, 2, 3, 4, who knows, and I know that's probably not how sexuality works. I've probably been bisexual for longer than that, maybe my entire life. But right now, currently, in the current state in my life, I'm just feeling so bisexual. I want to kiss everybody. No, not everybody. Not this guy. I want to kiss all my friends. I want to kiss all my friends' friends. Everyone is attractive. Right, I'm clearly going through something. But I've just never felt more bisexual. Are you guys bisexual? Is that why you're watching this? Are you gay? Are you gay? Are you gay? I was gay. And then I got better. That was a joke in poor taste. It baffles me that I used to think I was gay. Just only into men. That is wild to me right now. And because I'm just so overwhelmed by bisexuality right now, as if it was a sickness. Because of the current state of my sexuality right now, in its ill health, I just thought I should react to bisexual memes, because why would I not? I know you want it. No, ignore that. That's not how I meant it. Before I show you the memes, I obviously just gotta do my thing. I'm going on tour in the UK and in Dublin and Belfast in October. Here are the tour dates. Tickets are really cheap. I'm pretty sure they're all under £20, and we also have VIP tickets, so if you want to meet me, you want to hang out, want to get pictures. And also, my brand new song, Growing Up on the Internet, a song I wrote about growing up on the internet. Crazy that. I think a lot of you may relate. That's out August 31st. You can pre-save that or stream it from the link in the description, depending on when you watch this video. So the first meme, it says, "Are you gay?" Yeah, but no. Well, that's kind of, yeah, wow, I didn't even look at this meme. Are you gay? Yes, I'm bi, but I love saying I'm gay. This one exactly. This one, absolutely. I feel this one. Before I realized I was bi and I thought I was just gay, I was like, you need to stop saying that. If you're not gay, stop calling yourself gay. My neighbors are outside just emptying the bins, and I'm so aware of them. I was like, be for real, words have definitions, and you shouldn't misuse them. Who cares? I'm gay. I'm also bi. We know how it goes. If you're new here, gay is commonly used as an umbrella term to encompass more than just gay. It could encompass lesbian. It could encompass bisexual, pansexual, just not straight. I think if you were straight and you called yourself gay, then I would probably have a problem. Unless you mean gay as in happy, but like you don't do that. There's just something so sonically nice about the word gay, about saying gay. It's the G, it's the G, it's the G of the G of the gay. I am gay. I'm bi. Yeah, I'm bi. It's cool. Bi for me feels cooler. That is not a reflection of what I think about the sexuality, just the word, okay? Before I get comments saying I'm trying to convert gays now, and not just young, impressionable children. Why did I say that? Next up, of course, we have a Bible reading. We've read the Bible before. Have you read the Bible, yes or no? I actually have. The Bible said Adam and Eve, so I slept with them both. Yeah, yes. Well, it's the Bible, not the straight ball. I'm just following the book. It's true. How can you be upset? How could you possibly be upset with that? I'm not particularly sure if I would want to sleep with Adam and Eve, personally. I feel like they'd be kind of boring. In my head right now, I feel like so obnoxious. Like, the thoughts that I have feel so obnoxious. Everybody that I know is bi. Not everybody. Most people. None of them are straight, apart from some of them, but they're the token straights, and they're very nice. But I have so many conversations now with bi people where I'm just like, I just can't comprehend not being into all kinds of people. And I know that people have, like, preferences for, like, whatever, like, genitals, gender, that's cool. I can't understand the life experience of not being attracted to all genders, even though that's how I felt, like, 4 years ago. I don't know, I feel like this is interesting. Did you guys' sexuality kind of change, or, like, when you felt more comfortable with yourself, did you feel more comfortable exploring stuff? Like, how did it change for you? Because I don't feel like I'm insane, but, like, in my brain, I am just like, how did I ever think I wasn't into women? How could I ever think that? But nah, Adam and Eve, nah. Here's a terrible quality screenshot from 2019. Seeing a lot of tweets about bisexuals ooh, that's age. Do you mean seeing a lot of X's? Twitter's X now. They called posts? Anyway, seeing a lot of tweets about bisexuals today. So once again, here's a little grammar lesson. The prefix in bisexual isn't actually bi, it's biz, abbreviated for biscuit. Biscuit. And not those silly biscuits that you have in America. You silly Americans. The real biscuits. Like custard creams, or bourbons, or digestive biscuits. Chocolate, caramel digestive. Ooh. And actual, Latin for actually. Bisexual equals actually a biscuit. Oh yeah. Dunk me in milk. And then leave me at the bottom of your mug. And then forget about me. And then when you remember, you get a spoon and you scoop it up real good and you slurp it down. Is that? No, that's weird. It's very good. This is a silly meme. I rate that silly out of 10. Next up, we have some artwork. Some wonderful, beautiful artwork. Swiggity pie, guess who's bi? Hint, it's me. Now, this excites me, but it also terrifies me. Because I've spoken about this before. It scares me that there are kids nowadays that come out via memes, or via jokes, or via anything else that isn't just like, hey, by the way, I don't know. Actually, no, it shouldn't concern me. That's me being old, not me being old. But I am concerned for you and your parents. If you're young and you come out to your parents in this way, I really hope that you know that they're supportive. Because if they're not, I am terrified for you. Like, my coming out was so dramatic, and I guess it's different when you're trans. Like, I feel like your parents don't have to completely reevaluate the way they see you as a person when you come out as bi. And if they do, they probably have to be doing some reevaluation of their own internal thoughts. But I came out as trans, that's a massive deal. I changed my body, I changed how I look, I changed the language that people use for me, like, all that kind of stuff. You come out as bi, and your parents are just like, oh, okay, well, you sleep with this and this as well. You don't have to reevaluate. So I guess maybe this is appropriate. This is a good way to come out. I don't want to encourage people to come out to their parents in a way that maybe if their parents are not expecting it, it might not go well. I don't want to do that. I like the art though. So the next meme is of a dolphin, which by the way, dolphins used to be my favorite animal for a little bit when I was a kid, and I found out they're horrible. They're not nice. Don't Google it. Get told to choose a side. I didn't know sexuality was a war now. If sexuality was a war, would you be winning? Where are you in your journey? Currently right now, I am winning. I'm on top of the world. I love everybody. I think everyone looks great. But to be honest, sexuality was a war. It really was a war. I grew up only having crushes on men, or so I thought. I definitely had a crush on Willow Smith when Whip My Hair came out as a 12-year-old. Like, I definitely had a crush on Azealia Banks, which is funny considering all that.
So?
No, I'm saying
what now?
But I thought that I only had crushes on guys. And then when I went to school, everything was great until everybody started hitting puberty, and then they started being weird around each other. Like, boys were weird around girls, girls were weird around boys, and everyone thought I was a lesbian. And that was a war for me, because I was not a lesbian. At that point in my life, I thought I was a gay guy. I was a man who liked men. That is kind of the opposite. I felt very misunderstood. So I feel like that is probably why I rejected even the thought of being into girls, because the thought of people thinking of me as a lesbian, to me, when I was a kid, a lesbian was like, so girl. You know what I mean? It wasn't just girl, it was like, girl, and I love girls. You see what I'm saying? So it was so hard for me to realize that I liked girls, and then add having boobs on top of that, and having gender dysphoria, and being disgusted at my own body. Like, I projected that onto, like, all women. I was like, I can't look at a naked woman. I love women's bodies, and now I love them. It was a war until I got my tits chopped off. That was my peace treaty. That was the peace treaty. I removed the boob, and all was well. So here's some maths for you. I'm sorry, gay people. I know we don't like maths. It's a Venn diagram of bi people. So bi people have beauty inside and out, they have killer puns, and superpowers. I'm trying to imagine the kind of person that made this meme. Not to make fun. I'm picturing maybe like a 14-year-old, and that's fine. I don't have superpowers. Although my mum does think I have beauty inside and out. I love you, mum. Killer puns? Not really. I'm not a big pun guy. This works for Corey. This applies to Corey. Corey has superpowers. He just knows things. He just gets things. And he has killer puns, as in, they're really good, but they're kind of really bad at the same time, and they kill me. They make me want to die. Next up, we have Bisexual Spider-Man, and apparently this is the inclusive version of Spider-Man. I was gonna call Spider-Man a twink, and then I realized that he's like a teenager, right? So I'm not gonna do that. Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, definitely bisexual. 100%. Anyway, here's how it goes. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a biter can. We've not learnt much. We could do more with the lyrics. Kiss a man, sure, why not? Loves NBs. Oh, NBs. Sorry, there's the whole thing online, like, NB stands for non-black. NB, ENBYS, loves NBs, thinks girls are hot. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. I'm not feeling it. They could have done it better. They could have made this more succinct. I like the drawing, though. It's a good job. I put the buy-in bit. I do like these memes. I don't know why this format specifically. It just makes me giggle. Although he does look, in the bottom left, look like he's pissing somewhere. He's pissing against the wall. Here's the next one. I'll go talk about non-binary people on a bisexual meme subreddit. The pink glob is not happy because, oh god. Here's some dumb things people have to say about bisexuality. Because it's just men and women. If you wanted to include non-binary, then use pansexual, right? I just posted a video about it. It's linked below. I'm not. Liking genitals does determine your sexuality. What else you'd be attracted to? Wow. What? What? I don't know what Robert Pattinson's looks like, but I still find him hot. What? In brackets, conservative take. Oh, is this not someone? Okay, sure, next. I will try to answer this as respectfully as I can, but a biological male is not heterosexual if he feels sexually attracted to another biological male. Because they're the same sex. A trans woman is still a biological male, but she's still a woman. I hope I can get my point across. Sex is real, gender is something we made up, and we could do just fine without it. What? Okay, this guy is, I know this is a man. He's trying to say that, if a straight man is attracted to a trans woman, then he's not straight. And I think that's insane. Like, really? Like, are you trying to tell me that Hunter Schafer is not attractive as a straight guy? Like, shut up. Obviously not just Hunter Schafer. Just like, trans women in general, what do you mean? I'm not even gonna read the other, the point of this meme is there's too much arguing. There is. Who cares about the label? Who cares, truthfully? You? Stop. Stop that. And finally, we have everyone's hot, bottom text. And I think that's enough. I think this could encompass all bisexual memes. Truthfully, I feel this. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Did you enjoy the bisexual memes? Are you bisexual? Do you feel more bisexual or less bisexual after watching this video? Tell me now. But yeah, check out my tour dates, check out my new song. Have a good day or don't. See you later, losers. Goodbye. I am punching now. There you go.